the sex offenses. This report was made, it's kind of a different how this was pieced together, but the warrant task force received some information yesterday morning. It was about 10:30 that there was a man that had a warrant that was staying at a hotel. And that hotel was, I'm not sure where that is off the top of my head. I'll have to do some checking on that in a second. So and I don't have a whole lot of details on the arrest, but they went there, they found the man, they arrested him for the warrants, and there was a 15-year-old girl that was inside the room as well. She didn't say anything had happened. Didn't seem to be any issue with that. And then a few hours later, it was probably about 3:30, we had a 14-year-old girl that came in with her parents to the law enforcement center to report that there had been some sexual contact between her and this man that had been arrested. And so that's kind of where our investigation kicked off. What we found is this happened over the last few weeks. Our suspect is 27, and he ended up contacting these two girls over Snapchat and claimed that he was either 17 or 18. So they had met a few different times. There was a few different hotels. I don't have all the addresses of those, but long story short is there was some type of sexual contact between both girls and the man. And then at the conclusion of that sexual contact, he gave them some marijuana and some cigarettes, basically, or some tobacco. So nothing was reported, but after the 14-year-old found out that he had been arrested, that's when she basically disclosed this, came forward. We had detectives that found the 15-year-old and talked to her, and then she ended up disclosing that there had been sexual contact between her and the suspect as well. So he was already in jail on his warrants. We had some new charges that were added to that. He had 2 counts of rape. There were 5 counts of sexual contact with a child less than 16, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and maintaining a place where drugs are kept. So the girls were under the impression that he was a teenager, 17 or 18. They didn't know that he was actually a 27-year-old man. So I don't know if I have those. The warrants weren't from Sioux Falls or Minnehaha County. Let me get that here. So his last name is Adams, A-D-A-M-S. First is Joel, J-O-E-L. No middle name. He's 27 from Minnetonka, Minnesota is the address that he gave. And let me see if I can find it looks like the warrant, I believe, is from Minnesota, from Nicollet County. Any questions on that? Oh yeah, let me see. So the motel he was staying at was in the 1500 block of North Kiwanis Avenue. Or that's where he was arrested. So I'm not sure if any of the sexual contact took place in that motel room, but it did say that this has gone on for a couple of weeks. I don't have an exact time frame. They're still working and piecing things together, but I think this one here, yeah. Yeah, it just says several weeks.
And so far, you guys only know of 2 girls?
Right. We just have the two victims that we know of, and obviously that'll be one of the things that we'll look at to see if there's any other victims as well. But